I already told you how to do that. Remember the libjars. That is the exact idea that is needed. We created a variable called libjars in the MapReduce programming class. What was the purpose? I told you that when we are using the PDF files, extra libraries, you need to import that and send it to all the nodes. So you will use libjars. Export. Here it is not libjars, it is java underscore home. If you're familiar with shell scripting and Unix, what is this doing? It is creating a variable called java underscore home equal to what is the path of that particular JDK. You know very well that all the path in Cloudera is home slash Cloudera slash, and inside the MongoDB we have extracted that particular directory, and that is the path. So you set the java underscore home. After java underscore home, I am going to write another line, export path equal to, everything is coming from the path. This we have done again in one more place. If you recollect, one class I showed you how to install Hadoop from scratch on your Mac. We created many variables that day. Exactly the same logic. Export path equal to, okay, now what is the path? There is already a path existing. I don't want to disturb it. How will you do that? Already existing path is referred as $path. Now I am going to add an additional path, or I am going to put an additional path before it. So put a colon, and now you tell that my additional path is going to contain the new Java home just now I created and the bin inside that. That means all the executable of java underscore home slash bin will be prefixed in front of the existing path. Now assume that you didn't do that. What will happen? The existing path is already containing Java 1.7. When I prefix it with Java 1.8 now, that 1.7 will not be taken. What will be taken? Java 1.8 will be taken. That's the trick. These two lines you should write everywhere when you want to change the path temporarily for this terminal. Remember, if I open another terminal and if I type java minus version, you will get 1.7. Why? Because I did not change it in the original profile. Can you tell me what I need to do? If you want to make an entire computer virtual machine to be changed, you should add these two lines in the profile. But I'm not doing that. If I do that, it will have a problem. So press enter. Now you see, if I write here java minus version, you are going to get 1.8. So I changed my java version temporarily to 1.8. Clear?
Can you do profile in this? And can I see existing profile?
It is not in profile, it is in another file called bashrc. Okay, if you are familiar with the Unix, you should be knowing what is bashrc. So vi slash dot bash rc or bash underscore profile, and you will see the path and everything is declared inside that. Okay, and there are some init.d files by from which it will be taking all these values. If you look at bash rc, I don't think that anything is written in bash rc. Yeah, there are some commands in the bash rc. All these are taken into effect when the Cloudera virtual machine is started. I don't want to affect that. That's the reason why we created the path. Okay, are you following? What happened to you? Are you following? Yeah. Fine, right. Okay, so you got that path and you have set the path. Now what I'm going to do? In this path, I have to run the reporting tool, because reporting, this is the purpose why I set Java 1.8 is for the reporting tool, right? So what I'm going to do now is in ls, I am going to untar. Look at the extension. Earlier the extension of Java was gz. That is why I typed the command what? xvcf. Now it is tar. So tar, just write xvf because that file is not having a z extension, and then eclipse reporting. Okay, now some things to be very, very careful. Remember that Cloudera virtual machine comes up with Eclipse. And what is this Eclipse? This is reporting tool Eclipse. Both are different. If you want to see that, go to your desktop. How will you go to the desktop? Just close your browser, minimize all these things. Did you see there is an Eclipse icon here on the left hand side? Never ever open this Eclipse and don't get confused with the Eclipse that we are doing within the MongoDB directory. Why? Within the MongoDB directory, what we are doing is, look at the name, Eclipse reporting, which is a completely different thing. This is the magic of Eclipse. In Eclipse, you can create a development environment, something else, and you can create any other component that you like. Eclipse is allowing you seamless development. Okay, so I'm going to extract this, and you can see now you have got an Eclipse directory which is inside the MongoDB, and that is completely different. Don't click here telling that, hey, I'm not able to see the reporting. No, you will not see. How will you execute it? Go to that Eclipse directory and then do an ls, right? And you will see a green colored file called Eclipse. That's the executable. Okay. And now, before I'm starting that executable, I'm opening a new command window. Remember, the Java is 1.7 in this window. Okay. For MongoDB, I don't need Java. So I'm not setting Java to 1.8. Why? Because I'm going to run MongoDB now. So what I will do, I will go to the MongoDB directory, and I have given you an old version of MongoDB in the Linux, which is called 2.2.2, and it is a GC extension. So what I need to do, tar xvcf MongoDB MongoDB/Linux MongoDB/Linux, and then extract it. Very good. You extracted it. Now what you need to do, remember that MongoDB requires a folder called /data. Otherwise it will not start. So what I'm going to do, sudo, you should be a super user, mkdir/data. It is already existing, it is telling. So let us use that one. But chmod 777, okay, chmod -r 777/data. Okay, so again you have to give what command? Sudo. It is working. And now let us go to cd/data ls. Nothing is there. What you need to create here? DB directory you have to create. All this we have done. Okay. I know by your face I'm feeling like I'm telling something new, but that's okay. Sudo mkdir db. Okay. And I have created a db there. And now I am going to write a chmod -r 777. Right for the DB. Again, I forgot to give what? Sudo. Now, if you look at pwd ls -al, you will see it is read write, read write, read write, read write. That's what you should see. This is called Unix permissions, if you are familiar with shell scripting. So, you have got that permissions, and now you go back to your particular screen, and what you are going to do is you go to cd MongoDB and ls. And what is the directory that is already available? Look at that, MongoDB Linux. Let us change the name. How will you change the name? Move MongoDB Linux to MongoDB 222, so that you know what is the version. Okay, I changed the name. Okay. Now you can delete all that tgz file, tar file, and gz file, because everything we used, right? How will you do that? -r of star.gz, all the gz files will be deleted, and star.tar, all the tar files will be deleted, and now you got a clean directory. Okay, why it has not invested the, okay, star.tgz, and now if you look at ls -ls, you will see that you don't have anything. You have your Java. You don't need that Java in this terminal. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start MongoDB. So MongoDB 222, and how will you start? cd bin /mongod. What should be the message you should be getting? If everything is okay, /data/db has created, then you will be getting a message. It is listening on port 27017 without any problem. your MongoDB is now running. Right? Maybe there is a local host problem. Anyway, let us try. Okay, I'm going to open another terminal. Okay, then cd again MongoDB. No need of Java to be changed here because MongoDB I am running, and then cd Mongo db 222 and then cd bin then /Mongo. Okay, sorry, what is that? Cd bin, yeah, cd bin and /Mongo, and let's see. Yeah, and now show DBs. You got empty. Why? Because you don't have anything. Now let us run our Twitter program. How will you run the Twitter program? Do you have the Twitter program inside the virtual machine? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open the browser, and you know very well that in that browser I am in the virtual machine. Okay, go to 4hoursun.com, which is the last class, Passion. And inside the Passion, I told you to download the Mongo Twitter.jar or empty.tar, and then press enter. Then save the file, and since it is already there, I think. Okay, it is already there. You don't know, Claudio, why it is there. Okay, so if you go there, and I'm going to do Control C, which is coming out of the Mongo shell and going one more level up in this MongoDB directory, because I want to keep everything into one particular directory. What I am going to do, cp -r, that empty.tar is there, tar is there inside my downloads directory, and then I am going to copy it, and after copying it I am going to write tar xvf empty.tar so that it will be extracted, and after extracting I am going to delete that empty.tar because I don't want the tar file to be kept, and you know now you have Mongo Twitter available. cd Mongo Twitter, cd Mongo Twitter, and inside the Twitter you have cd code, if you remember, and in ls you have got the source, and in ls vi my twitter.java was the name of the program where you need to change, if it is not localhost, to the localhost. I think we don't have to change. Why? Because we are now connecting to localhost. Why? Because we are in the virtual machine. You should apply common sense where you are. Right. And now you are coming out of that particular thing and go to the folder where your build.xml is there, as you are all aware, and type and the name of the target is Twitter. What it will do? It will download the Twitter messages. I didn't insert anything today, but whatever is available in my this thing, it will download and will create a collection in MongoDB called tweets, and it will create a table called Twitter. So let's see. It is connecting. It is downloading 171 tweets. Everything is perfect. Now what I'm going to do is, in my MongoDB directory, go back, ls, go back, ls, go to MongoDB database, and now type cd bin and /Mongo. Inside the /Mongo, now if I am typing show DBs, earlier you never had anything, but now you see the fun. And now I am going to write use Twitter, that is I am switching into the database called Twitter. And now I am going to write db.tweets.find1. I should get 1. So the latest tweet is the MIT Technology Review, which is from my tweet. So you got the Twitter data now into your MongoDB, and now I want to generate a report because I don't like this particular screen, and that report may be containing sentiment analysis of about your company, how many people were tweeting, etc., and you want to schedule it every morning so that the CEO and the departments are getting the report. That's the project. For doing that, what I'm going to do now is the screen which I have preserved without any problems, my Java screen where the Java version is there. If any doubt is there, just type Java -version and make sure that you are having 1.8. And what I'm going to do, I told you about that yellow or green colored file, and I'm going to start that Eclipse by writing Eclipse, and now your fantastic reporting tool will start completely free. We will be using this reporting tool. Please select a workspace. If you want, you can give a workspace name as Mongo report as the name of the workspace. Look at the steps. Any reporting tool, Tableau, Power BI, SSRS, Business Objects, Cognos, you will first create a workspace. And now click OK. So the Eclipse reporting is started. Remember, don't get confused that if you click on that icon on the desktop for Eclipse, it will exactly like this only it will look, but you will not get any clue. You should not start that one. That is for development. By default, it will start Java. I don't want this Java. And this is the beauty of Eclipse. Eclipse has got so many mirrors. When Eclipse is started, it is a Java Eclipse, which is allowing you to write any code. That's what you are seeing there. Now I am going to put a mirror. What is a mirror? Show me the view of reporting. This concept in Eclipse is called perspective. So I'm going to change the perspective from Java to reporting. How will you do that? Look at this. Window, perspective, and you will not see all this perspective here. Open perspective. Again, you will not see everything, but click on other, the last one. Follow this, fully recorded. And now, if you come here, you will see report design. Why that icon is coming? Because if this icon is coming, that means you downloaded the correct version of the reporting. If you click on that first button, you will not see this. Why? Because that is a different one. Alright, now you click OK. Your perspective is changing. See how that window is getting changed. Now you cannot write a Java code, but you can create a report now. Now, you are in the Eclipse. What you are going to do? File, new, and you are creating a project first. Every time when you create a report, you cannot create a report directly, even though that option is available. You should create a project and then you create a report, attach that report to that project. So, create a project. And it is a business intelligence reporting project, so select the second option. Select the report object and then click on next. And the project name is going to be, let's say, demo or Twitter. Right? And now click on finish. So what did you create? Look at the bottom window. You created a project. Did you create a report? No. What we are going to do next? File, new, report. Because you created a project. Now you can create a report. Now you should attach that report to a project. How? See that Twitter is here. So select that and now you give a name to your particular report. My first tweets report is the name. You give any name what you want. Click on next. Very, very important. Because you have to select the format. Do you want blank report? You want a simple listing, group listing, data column listing, chart? Anything that you want. And I leave it to you to learn all these things. I am going to select simple listing. And now click on finish. See, there is no next. Until there is no next, keep on pressing next. And then finally finish. See, the reporting window is available. I don't know how many of you can see that. There is a small grid there, small table there. Now what I am going to do is, after the report is created, you click on this button called Data Explorer. Why? You created a blank report. Now you have to attach data from MogoDB. So click on the Data Explorer. Click on the data source. You are going to create a data source, new data source. And here you find out a MongoDB data source. This is the beauty. So see, this reporting tool you can use for Cassandra, Excel, Flatfile, Hive, JDBC, MongoDB, anything, all free. So you select that Hive data source and then give a name to your Hive data source as HD1 and then click on next. Oh, sorry. It's a MongoDB data source and click on next. See, 27017 is already there. And what is your host? The host is localhost. Database name. Remember what is the database name? Twitter. Username, password, not applicable. In the professional environments, you will type the user ID and password given by the admin. Alright, test connection. Ping succeeded. Very good. Click on finish. Next, your data source may be MongoDB, but in MongoDB, your department, everybody is having a table. I don't want that. I want my table, correct? So now you will create a data set after the data source. See, that's the second one. Right click. New data set. And by default, the data source is HD1. So You can give a name, DS1 if you want, and then click on next. Include system collection and select automatically your tweets is now available. How? MongoDB connected to your, reporting tool connected to your database and select that tweets. And what are the fields in your tweets? Screen name. So select screen name, arrow, screen name, arrow, select message, arrow. So I want to create a report by using all these three fields and then click on finish. And then if you want to apply any transformation function, for example, you want to check for null and you want to omit that particular null, anything that you want, you can do. Please learn that things. And now if you click on the data source 1, you will see all your fields. So what I am going to do, carefully, I am going to drag it to the middle row called detail row. Name, I am going to drag it to the middle row, and I am going to drag the message to the middle row. I am going to save file, save, and after saving there is a YouTube kind of button. Don't click on that YouTube kind of button, but there is an arrow. Look at the possible options. Do you want to create a doc, docx, HTML, ODS, PDF, PPT, anything? Select view report in a web viewer. What will happen? It is going to connect to your database and it is going to load the data and it is going to show. Unfortunately, it is not rendering the HTML. That is why you are getting this particular way. Otherwise, you will be seeing all your data inside this particular screen. Okay, if you use, please install any other browser or anything, then you will be getting it. Okay, let me try another way, but I don't, but I don't think that it will work on this browser. That is a browser incompatibility. Okay, don't worry at all, it will be coming absolutely fantastic in any of the other thing. Let us do one thing. Oh, but if I create doc, I don't have that particular doc Word document inside this. And if I create report as PDF, again it will show you that particular data only. Otherwise, you will be seeing your complete report, which will be extending that particular data. You see, it is showing that particular data. That is because of the browser incompatibility. Use a modern browser, then you will be seeing that complete tweets that are coming into your screen. So, if you think about what we have done in the last class plus this, what did we do? Tweet a message. It went into the Twitter, official Twitter. You downloaded it by using your MongoDB program. You inserted into a collection. You created a report. You pulled that particular data and you displayed the data. Right? Now, let's make it little bit more analytical driven, data science driven. Okay, this is a little bit advanced. I have never discussed this in any other batch. I want to connect a data scientist or a data scientist tool to MongoDB, and I want to connect and see whether anything is there or not. But unfortunately, that will not work with the old versions of MongoDB. That will work with only the latest versions of MongoDB. That's why I asked you whether you have the latest version or not. Where is that latest version available? So if you look at Claudia's machine, I am coming back to her screen, home screen, and I am going to look at LS. Can you please tell me where is your latest version of MongoDB? Do you have it or you don't have it? Pardon? Yeah, but that is okay. I have got the 401 version. Okay, I'm going to move it to the downloads, from the downloads to the normal folder you have. Okay, so cp -r and then from the downloads I am going to take MongoDB slash remember, please don't get confused by changing the versions, because some of the things that I'm showing are latest available. Okay, that's why I'm using the latest version. But the reporting, you must work with 2.2, which is included in your thumb drive. Okay, and for virtual machine, that you should start in virtual machine. Why? Because you cannot start that one in Windows, because it's a Unix based file. Okay, OSX slash x86 slash 409 cp -r 2 dot. Okay, and now if I look at ls, I have the MongoDB. I'm going to move the change the name to MongoDB 64 to 409 to I will call it as MongoDB 409, so that now you know that you have MongoDB 409. So cd MongoDB 409 cd bin / mongod. Waiting for the connection on 2707. Do you have any data inside this, or do you create any data? Cd MongoDB what is that, 409 cd bin /mongo. Oh, sorry, cd bin /mongo, and it is connecting. Show dbs. There is nothing, Claudia. What to do?
New one.
So I have to go to again Mongo Twitter database. I am going to go to the folder www.4hoursun.com/passion, and inside the passion again I am going to download mt.tar. This time I am downloading mt.tar to local machine, and once I am loading into the local machine, I am going to press Ctrl D here. Do you have Java or not? If Java is not there, then I can't do anything. I believe it is there, right? Do you have Java 1.8? What I'll do is open okay, new window, and then grass. Yeah, Java is there, because remember in the MapReduce we have installed it. So cd MongoDB 409. Inside this directory, what I am going to do, I am going to copy my code, which is now in downloads.jar and mt.tar to dot. Let's don't copy, let's move it. Why? Because unnecessarily then it will be remaining in that particular downloads directory. And if you look at ls, you have it at tar xvf. Oh, but you don't have ant installed. All these are problems. mt.tar. Okay, now if I am trying to compile this particular program, it will not work. Why? Because I don't think that she has ant. So cd what is that, Mongo Twitter, and then if I do cd code, and then if I do ant, you see ant command not found. Now the next thing is ant should be installed. Okay, these are the things that you should study. Apache ant and download. Okay, and now Apache ant, click on Apache ant, and then Apache ant welcome, and then please go to the downloads. All right, where is the download is on the left hand side. Yeah, released download.cgi, and you have got the latest version, which is 1.9.4 binary zip. I am going to download that particular thing. See, look at the way to install the things. Okay, this is how you should do when you are writing the code. So what I am going to do is that, if you remember, on the first day we have created a folder called lib, in which we have kept all the Hadoop related things there. What I am going to do is I am going to copy or move the downloaded file from the downloads which is called Apache and then I am going to copy it here. That means the directory is copied, and now if you look at that, you have Apache ant. I am going to rename that file as Apache ant as mv Apache ant 2 ant 1914. Okay, so 1914 as the name of the file. So this is there in the lib directory. So if you look at cd ant, you will see all the bin and everything there. Now if you remember our Hadoop installation class, I don't know how many of you enjoyed that one, right? If you go to cd links, you created a soft link which is pointing to Hadoop. Now I am going to create a soft link which is pointing to ant. ln -s is the command which I have told you very well that time, and /users Claudia Harvard /lib /ant is the name of my ant directory, and I am going to call it as in short ant. So I created a soft link. If you look at ls minus il, now you have got two short links. One was the Hadoop and another is the AND. And now to make sure that it is available to everybody, I am going to go and add that particular variable in my profile. And now you have only export variables. Now I am going to create another export variable, export ant underscore home as slash users slash Claudia Horvath, which is exactly this particular thing, but only thing is that the last word is not Hadoop, it is ant. So I am going to paste that particular thing here, and now instead of Hadoop, I am going to call it as ant. And one more last step is I have to add the corresponding thing into the path. How will I add it to the path? Go to the last and then add this particular one as slash ant home dollar ant underscore home slash bin, and then escape, enter, and now clear, and then source dash profile, and now profile, slow source dot slash dot profile. That means now the profile has taken into effect temporarily. When she restarts it, it will be effective. Now I am going to go to my MongoDB directory where everything is there. cd MongoDB 409 cd Mongo Twitter and cd code, and earlier when I was executing and I got command not found, and now you see the fun. If you write and Twitter, now and is installed, it will connect to and it will now download all the tweets. It will create the Twitter database, and I have replicated everything from scratch now. So now you have that particular thing available, and your Twitter is also containing the data. Now I am going to connect it from R. How will you do that? Go to the browser again, and first you have to download R, and then you have to download R Studio. So what is this R and what is this R Studio? R is the engine for R Studio. If you download only R Studio, R is not there and it will not work. So how will you do that? Cran R project. Okay, I don't know how many of you heard about R. R is the default. If you know R, the salaries ranges are not from 100,000, it will be starting from 180,000, that range, because it is data science, machine learning, right? So R you download, and then go for R for Mac OS, right? Click on that, and then the R 3.6.0 package is there. Click on that, and the package is getting downloaded, right? Once the download is complete, go to your Finder window. Download is complete. Click on that. I have the R package, and click continue, agree, install, and it will ask the username and password. So just enter the username and password. You're giving the permission to install it, and then install software. So R is installing. Please don't install R Studio without installing R. R is successful. How will you check whether R is successful or not? Open another command prompt. Move to thrash. The installation file I don't need. So if you double click, and if you open the new window, and if you look at another window, and then if you type R, you will see something coming up. That means your R is installed perfectly. Now R is installed. What I am going to do next is R Studio, and then press enter. You will see a nice R in a round circle, that is R Studio. Click on R Studio. It is open source completely. It competes with all kinds of SaaS kind of analytical tools. Click on R Studio, and in that R Studio, look desktop, and then click on the desktop, and then you will see download R Studio desktop, which is completely free. So click on that. Free download, and you will see R Studio Mac OS. Select the corresponding version. Click on that. Once the download is complete, we are going to install R. Click on the DMG file. I told you many times that in Mac, equivalent of exe is DMG. All right, R Studio, and double click. You got your nice little R Studio working perfectly, because you have already installed the engine for R Studio, which is R. So I want you to go up to this particular stage, right? So R is installed, okay? No need. So your R Studio is there. Now you got a nice UI. And what we want to install or connect to Mongo. Now default R cannot connect to Mongo. So how is this R works? R has got lot of packages, like Java has got lot of packages. So if you go to tools, install packages, you can select any package in the world. So if suppose you just select G, look at the number of packages that are available. Each of these package will be costing you thousands and thousands of dollars if you are buying SaaS kind of tools. Free, fully free. This is analytics paradise, data scientist paradise. Any function that you look, it will be available. So what I want you to do is, you go to the browser again and then go to foroursun.com/passion, and I have kept a file today called rmongo.txt and I'm going to make it big. So to connect to MongoDB, you need all these libraries. Remember in Java we wrote import, exactly the same. But you can write this line only if you install these packages. So what we need to do? Install all these packages. What is the first package? ggplot2. How will I install it? Go here and type ggplot2 and then click install and see. It will be installing the package. All the dependencies and everything will be installed automatically by R, and the installation is going on. All right. So ggplot is complete. All right. Once that is complete, the next package is dplyr. These are all very, very advanced packages that are available because those packages are needed for your program. dplyr, pdplyr. You have to type it correctly. So dplyr, automatically it is coming, and then click on install. What is the next one? You have to wait until that prompt is coming. All right. And after that, you can install maps and ggmap. How will you do that? Again, tools, install packages. First one is maps, and click on install. And then the next one is ggmap. And you go there, ggmap. These are all some of the packages. You might not be necessarily. Why I am giving you all these things is that if you are interested a little bit and you want to create a beautiful word cloud of your Twitter. I don't know how many of you have seen word cloud. Capital letter, big size, small size, all in a nice way. If you want to see how the word cloud will look like, go to Google, google.com, and then just type word cloud and then press enter, and I don't think anybody is there who has not seen this. So if you want to create all those kind of things, that is why I am giving you all this as an exercise. The more you sit, you will get it. If you don't sit, you will go to Hive next class. So you got this particular one, and then do you want to install? Yeah. Then the most important package comes in. And what is that most important package? MongoLite. This is the one which is allowing you to make the connection. Okay. So, tools, install packages, MongoLite. And this MongoLite requires latest version of MongoDB. That's why I did all these things. You can do it in Linux. Once the MongoDB is complete, next this LUBRD date and grid extra is also there. So LUBRID, lubridate. So go to install packages and LUBRI, automatically it is coming. See, lubridate. And then there is a last one, which is the grid extra. Install packages and then grid extra, GRID extra, E is capital, yeah, extra, and then click on install. So the grid extra is also complete. If everything is okay, now you copy this particular code. You should not get any error. Registered as the methods, okay, one more time. Package failed ggmap in the zone. Okay, anyway, let us leave that particular error message and let's see whether. I don't think that this requires any other packages. I just gave you all the full details, and now press enter. Authentication failed. That is perfectly okay. So Why the authentication is failed? You have to avoid authentication. Registered S3 method, print authentication is failed. So I think it is expecting some user ID and password. So let me just remove this one and then try this. Yes, and then print in bracket M. Wow, you connected and you got all the details about your data. So you got the collection tweets, as you can see, and you can see what is the size and all those things. Now you look at the Mongolite reference in R, you will know how to query it. If you want to learn how the machine learning will work, you can apply some machine learning algorithms on the top of it.
I'd like to know what packages do what.
That is how reference, R reference.
Okay.
Anywhere in the browser you search R reference. Okay, for example, if suppose you want to create a tag cloud, I will just give you the idea. Okay, creating word cloud in R. This is the first easy way, and it will clearly tell you how to create a word cloud in R. If suppose you want to go a little bit detail, you can just go to forOurSun.com/passion and then press enter. And if suppose you are looking at I think Control F, word cloud, Control F. There is somewhere you will see a file called wordcloud.r. You can just check that particular file. Complete R tutorial. Yeah, somewhere it will be there. Okay, so you can search that one. Okay, I used to tell all these things, either one of these particular programs. But today, for the first time, we connected R to MongoDB. So data science, if you are growing in that area, use that particular approach. Reporting, you use that particular approach. This is worth mentioning in any of the resumes. Okay, because this is very, very valuable to the enterprise. Very, very valuable. Okay, because you collected the connection from the world and then you put it, and now see the beauty. If you learn how you can connect R to Oracle, where your customer data is there, and you want to join that customer data of Oracle with the tweets in MongoDB, and now you have to tell that which customer has tweeted what. That is how analytics is there. This job is called a social media analyzer in the industry. All right? So practice. That's all for today.